Hello, everyone, and welcome to a new episode of The Energy Mover with your host, Supreme Decisions. There we go, that's beautiful. Oh, it is coming at 1080. That is beautiful. I actually like that better. All righty, coming in at 1080. Well, today we're going to talk about the benefits of mineral water. Many times you guys hear me talk about something. I'm a heavy believer in ginseng and ginger root and boiling them to make your teas because the hot tea helps you with digestion. And as you can see, I'm a bigger guy. I haven't been working out as much as I should. But one of the things that I do kind of employ is, for the most part, not always, but for the most part, I understand there are certain things that I need to consume while trying to benefit myself and become better at what it is that I'm doing health wise, anyway. So, I said that to say this. And, what, forget that for right now. Let's see if this is working. Nope, none of them are working. Okay, I guess that's just not what we do around here. Well, today I'm actually going to go over the benefits of drinking mineral water. And my drink of choice for mineral water, what is this? It's Perrier Fusion. I actually enjoy the bottled Perrier. I'll go into later the benefits of drinking from the actual bottle versus drinking out the can. And it's a few other things that go on, but it's just something to give you a place of like a starting point. Well, give me a half a second because I'm doing a whole bunch of extra stuff that I probably shouldn't be doing right this second. Because I got to make sure everybody is here that needs to be here, and at least we have an opportunity to share this message with others. So when you come in, hit that like button, subscribe, and tell me some of the things that you got going on with you. And also, for the most part, tell me where you're at. One of the things that you actually enjoy watching, or benefiting from by watching me. Because I'm actually going to start doing more um, shows on here. I'm learning how to use the Wirecast software. I'm also learning how to, oh, and pretty much just give you an opportunity to be better. We can all take this journey together because a lot of times what it is, people are thinking they're being left out on something, and when in fact they're not being left out. It's just a simple fact that we got something going and they're just not here, you know. So we're not gonna make it a real big deal and kind of flip and show. But I'm also going to try to make sure I have quality content come to you that's also, hell, visibly appealing. So as I learn how to use software, just like I did with the regular videos, the improvement is going to come. The actual timing of this is also going to change. And you'll also see better content coming from me. So bear with me. We're going to go and we're going to continue to grow. So now the first part of, if you got your pen and paper ready. Ready? Let's go. The first part of drinking the mineral water is it supports bone health. Now, me as an older person, 40 plus, well, one of the things that comes to mind is the fact that you're becoming more brittle. You don't heal as fast, and the main reason is because mineral water is rich in calcium, and calcium is essential for formation of bones and the maintaining of their health. Now, note what I just said. The formation, which they're formed with when you're over like 10, you're done. But then the maintaining, because that's what we're doing when we're in this stage of life. We're maintaining bone density. We're maintaining our health on that. And the biggest part is it reduces risk of bone problems that may occur due to aging. Because again, you're looking at the density. You're looking at the maintenance. Because even if we don't maintain things in our car, such as the oil, you're going to burn your engine up. You're going to tear your car up faster than it should be. So these are things that, you just kind of take in mind. It helps to regulate. Notice those words. Help to regulate fat in your body. Now, right now I'm about 6'4", and I think I'm running at about 285, 290. Well, that's not a very healthy number to be at, especially when you're not exercising as you should. And for me, I'm not doing any resistance exercise, mostly because I grew to be extra lazy from an injury when I was doing daily resistance exercising. Now, resistance exercise can be done with like the band. I was actually doing weight training because I was attempting to be a bodybuilder, and I was also attempting to get into the 1500 club. Those that lift weights know what I'm talking about. That's for the big guys. And okay, weak people can gain weight. On the contrary, overweight people can also promote weight loss. So if you're one of those people that are very thin and you're having issues putting on weight, mineral water allows you an opportunity to gain weight because it does a lot of things that kind of regulates body function, because water itself does that. But when you have the minerals that are combined with it, it adds that extra little oomph to it. So it helps you move things around better. And it also, mineral water is not harmful to the stomach and does not contain chemical additives that can cause the weight gain when you're dealing with an overweight person, because you're clearing out things that are not supposed to be there for the most part. Because again, that's something that water does. If you drink enough water, that's why they recommend you do that. The water cleanses the body. Well, with mineral water, you just have the added additives of calcium. You have other minerals that promote healthy digestion. And since those chemicals are not gas related and not sugary, these are the things that allow your body to regulate and function in a proper manner. So it's going to get rid of things that doesn't belong there. Not all of them, but some. And with me, as I got heavier, and this is for us that are overweight, it regulates blood pressure. Now, I want you to listen. Now, what do you call that? It can also relieve fluctuations in blood pressure. And it can do this with the amount of calcium and magnesium it contains. The two minerals also protect brain health, and it increases brain activity. Now, if you remember me doing the ginseng commercial or ginseng video, that was the one thing that was promoted with ginseng. It increased brain health, or protect brain health, and also increase brain activity. Because again, as you get older, there are things that are called pre-onset Alzheimer's disease. And it's not old-timers, it's Alzheimer's. And when you do those two things, it regulate and balance the electrolytes in the brain and help keep blood pressure at a healthy level. Now, again, when you're a bigger person, when you're overweight, when you're out of shape, these are things that become an issue. This is one of the things that you can do to kind of regulate that, because you don't want to get high blood pressure, because then you have heart issues. When you have heart issues, you have brain issues, because then you're dealing with things such as blood clots. But I'm gonna get into that a little deeper, because one of the things that's in mineral water that I'm not talking about, although it regulates blood pressure, is also something, if it's not introduced in a, what do you call that, in a controlled manner, can become harmful, because too much of anything can become something that's not good for you. That's pretty much probably how most of us became overweight. Too much of a good thing. Now, it can help. It can help eliminate cardiac disease. Just talked about it helps protect the heart. Why? Because it keeps your blood flowing properly. In the midst of blood flowing properly, it helps maintain your blood flow. So it helps you become more resistant to clotting. Now, that does not say that you will not have a blood clot, because any type of injury, that's a blood clot. But there are things that can be helped with mineral waters that allow your blood to function properly, by allowing your heart to pretty much get rid of a lot of things that shouldn't be there. Again, I'm going to go on. You got to listen to them, because there are going to be words that I say that sound contradictory. But you have to understand, I'm going to try to make sure you stay in there while I'm giving it to you. But kind of read it off to you a little bit. It has power to dissolve fat in body. And those are things that are issues in the heart. What's the heart? Yeah, there we go. Issues in the heart area. Because if you have fat deposits around your heart, that's going to make your heart work harder than necessary. It's also going to do things that does not allow your heart to function properly. That can cause clogs in arteries. Those are things that also can cause other issues within your heart. And fat accelerating, or accelerating, I can't read. Fats accumulated in capillaries and tissues can elevate cholesterol. Mineral is activated at this point and eliminates elements that can cause a rise of bad cholesterol. So drinking mineral water, such as Perrier, recommended the bottle, but thank you Costco's, because this was on sale. But mineral water in the bottles, for me, even Voss is one of my favorite sparkling mineral waters. And drinking them out the glass bottle, helps you do things that help lower your cholesterol, helps you with bone density, it helps reduce fat in the body, it helps notice I'm using the word helps. It doesn't do that. It does, and it's like Michael Jordan. Scottie Pippen helped Michael Jordan become greater. Phil Jackson helped Michael Jordan and the Bulls become one of the greatest teams of all time. So it just helped. Phil Jackson helped the Lakers catch the Celtics. Not saying that I'm a Laker fan. Go Kobe. Anyway, so when you have a lower cholesterol, it indirectly contributes to the health of a heart. It prevents the heart from working excessively and reduces the risk of heart attacks. It reduces the risk of heart attacks. And mineral water generally helps to protect health of capillaries in many ways, several human health, by preventing blockages. Why? Because it helps eliminate certain fats from the body. So it helps eliminate those fats from blocking the capillaries in your heart. So it allows your body to flow freely. Now, I'm going to get into some other stuff, but I want you to stay focused on what it is that I'm saying. Because even as I'm reading this off to make sure I don't lose place, I want you to take in what it is that's being said. Now, it balances acid levels in the body. Now, why is that important? A lot of times you hear of things that I talked about, which is digestive issues. You have people with a lot of acid reflux. You also have a lot of things that go on where the food is not broken down properly in the body. Why? Because you are not acidic enough or you're too acidic. This allows the balancing of your acid levels because mineral water contains plenty of sulfates. Sulfates contain catalysts to produce digestive enzymes such as pancreatic lips, lipus. I just read this. Like, I can't pronounce stuff. Anyway, and amylase. Pretty sure I mispronounced that. But when you're looking at the sulfates, the whole thing I talked about was digestive health, help with digestive issues. These are things that help eliminate problems such as bloating and constipation. Now, here's the great part about that. Giving giving 4 ounces to a child below the age of 10 when they're having issues using the bathroom, that's not something that should not be done. Because, like I said, it does contain calcium. It does contain digestive health issues that help regulate that. It also helps them as they're building bone density. So this is something that also can be helped and used for children and protects health and reduces clotting of toxins. It helps detoxify to a certain extent your body. It goes in to clean out because, again, this is also something that water does, just regular water. And a lot of times people are using the alkaline water. Why? For acid balance, for digestive health. That's what it is now because it helps maintain a healthy level of acid ratio, which is it's especially important for digestive health. These are the things that are, it's almost something that you're gonna need regardless. You need to be able to digest your food. Your body needs it. And then the thing that doesn't intake or doesn't need, get rid of it. And it helps you stop bloating. There are a lot of people that bloat. And this is also something that can be used for women during their annual or monthly visitor. This is something that will be good for them. Now, I don't recommend that you just take tons of this because, again, getting into some points that you may or may not help. And it also may be something that you need to hear in this. Now, mineral water also provides physical vitality. Why? Because just like most men need this thing for prostate health. Magnesium is one of those things that is found in mineral water. Magnesium is one of those things that's used for prostate health. And potassium is contained in mineral water and provides positive effect on human muscles. Because again, these are things that are desperately needed when you're talking about maintaining or building levels of testosterone. Because those are the things that help build muscle, testosterone. So when you're adding potassium, which is why you often see those people in the fitness field grabbing things such as bananas after they work out. And then magnesium is a natural substance that's found in oysters and other foods that allow for the gradual or the maintaining of testosterone levels. These are things that help build human muscles. They help develop muscles in a healthy way, which means that fat is removed from muscles by help increase the muscle rate. So by drinking the mineral water, it allows you to not only get rid of fat deposits, but it allows you to build healthy muscles. So when you're working out, this is why you see this going on. It does not allow problems such as cramping. Why? Because potassium. That's why people eat bananas. You start cramping, grab your banana. Because those are the things, again, this is something that you can also offer to young people that are in sports. offer them a mineral water. Now, I'm not saying, again, overload them with it. No, this is something that you can actually gradually introduce into someone's diet on a daily basis. However, there has to be discipline on the consumption amount. Now, it also results in a physical vitality and wellness in body because, again, you're doing things that help clear your mind and help brain activity. You're also doing things that allow your muscles to build. And it's like, okay, you're being able to digest your food. It's like mineral water is the greatest thing ever. Hold on. Because it's helping you, it helps you with these things. These aren't the end all be all. Mineral water contains minerals necessary for memories that allows that allows electrodes to function effectively in brain. It can help one's memory activity and concentration. Doesn't help anybody able to read because I damn sure can't. But as a result, mineral water increases mental alertness and also eliminates mental fatigue. Yeah, I guess if you drink enough of it, again, become a daily basis. Now, I'll give you one more. I'll give you one more real quick. And this is for those that kind of ask those questions. Yeah, I got a little big headitis, but you don't see a lot of blemishes on my skin. You don't see a lot of extra stuff that are on my skin. Why? Because mineral water contributes to skin health because it contains silica particles that are beneficial to skin health. Silica adds a natural glow and beauty to skin. At the same time, skin can be darkened, acne, and other problems can be corrected. So if you have dark blemishes all in your face and things of that nature and acne, they can be cleared up. Why? Because again, mineral water detoxifies the body. It helps acid balance. It also it also does things that allow you to mentally be more alert. And you got to work with somebody else to get you to. Now, lastly, mineral water can help hair grow and remain healthy. It is widely used in some hair care shampoos. It adds shine to hair. Other than this, it can prevent hair loss. Well, you know what? That's a lie because I should have started when I was 16 because I've lost a lot of hair. By balancing pH level in scalp, and it can also help increase the amount of oxygen to the brain, which increases strength of hair against sun damage. Well, well, guess I started too late. Well, anyway, understand when you're consuming the mineral water, one of the things that, why is this not pop up? Okay. Hold on. Okay. Okay. Here's some more because I went from that's the problem with having so many gadgets and not being able to sit still. Mineral water doesn't help with you being able to sit still because I don't sit still. Anyway, mineral water is good for rheumatism. Now, you heard of rheumatoid arthritis. Why? Because mineral water helps reduce inflammation related to rheumatism and arthritis. Now, I have really horrible arthritis in my hands, my knees, and my ankles. Mineral water is one of the things that I actually drink to kind of curb the inflammation. Now, it helps. It does not prevent or stop arthritis. Now, the next part of that is kidney protection. Now, I'm going to say some chemicals that's in here. You're probably not going to understand me because I'm probably going to mispronounce them. It's bicarbonate, chloride, potassium, and sodium electrolytes in its content prevent dehydration and ensure water consumption. Now, why do you want to make sure you are able to consume water? Well, one of the things that most people don't do, or they think, okay, let me go get some cranberry juice to flush my kidneys. This is something that you can also do to flush your kidneys. Why? Because mineral water detoxifies the body. It also helps because it's adding bicarbonate, chloride, potassium, and sodium electrolytes in its content to prevent the dehydration, so it makes sure your kidneys are free so you can intake more H2O. And studies have also shown that it reduces calcium oxalate concentration and the risk of kidney stones. Now, I don't know if you ever had kidney stones, but one of the things that happen, the calcium buildups start to accumulate as you get older. This is one way to help prevent that. Not a prevention, it helps. And you're also able to be replenished by accepting the fluids and the electrolytes. The electrolytes itself, just like we spoke about a little while ago. And bodily fluids help to regulate heart, nerve, and muscle function. Mineral water, which stands out as a health choice, is in making up for liquid and electrolyte loss from sweat on hot summer days, replaces mineral loss by sweat, and thanks to bicarbonate, chloride, potassium, and sodium in its content. Notice that last one. It is replacing it by the loss of sodium. So that means sodium is in mineral water. I'm going to say that one more time. Sodium is in mineral water. And most of us that don't know what sodium is, salt. It is salt. Now, I'm going to go back because I spoke about this. It helps fight high blood pressure. Mineral water contributes to the regulation of high blood pressure thanks to magnesium. Now, it helps normalize the blood. However, this is where I talk about the discipline and the introduction into one's daily diet. Because if you have high blood pressure or hypertension or some of those effects of it, and you have high cholesterol and you have these things, and depending on your levels, I'd say introduce 8 ounces a day to begin with. However, this is something you also want to run by your physician, because if you're taking medication for it, a lot of your medication is to block things that can help you. You're going to be told to take things out of your diet that can help you. Mineral water may still be something that you can use when you are taking your medication. Why? Because it helps with digestion. It helps with consumption. It helps with the blood flow, because these are things that help. And then it helps enhance the sensitivity to insulin. Now, one of the things that causes people's ankles to swell, their wrists to swell, their stomachs and everything else to swell is because of bloating. That's one. But the reason you start to bloat, the reason why you start to get the belly, the reason why you start to have issues with other stuff, even digestion, and not being able to take weight off, is this thing called insulin resistance. As long as you are insulin resistant, you're not going to be able to lose the weight that you think you have. Now, mineral water enhances your sensitivity of insulin hormone and contributes to the balance of blood sugar thanks to magnesium. So now here's the great part about it. Some people say, well, I'll just take a magnesium supplement. Yes, but it does not contain the rest of the stuff that you do. You can drink mineral water, and now that is your magnesium supplement. You can add a banana to it. This is your potassium supplement. But there are a lot of other things that are out there because, again, when you're talking about this, you're looking at the fact that you have an opportunity to take one thing versus multiple things and to have the regulation on a daily basis that is probably going to be less than any medication that you're going to be taking. So that's what I have for you guys today. And I want you to understand, if you're insulin resistant, starting an introduction to mineral water into your body allows for you to actually go out and be able to function. It allows your body to actually start to burn layers of fat, and allows you to build muscle. It allows you to now detox. It allows your blood to circulate. It allows you to increase your brain activity. It fights off certain levels of fatigue. And it also helps you build bone density over a long haul. So, thank you guys. Don't be afraid to hit the Cash App. So, there we go. Subscribe. Boom. Subscribe, share, comment. Love you guys. We're going to keep going. We're going to keep growing. I'm going to be back shortly with some info on some other things, and you let me know what you guys want. We're going to be doing more meditation. We're going to be doing more daily meditation, and we're going to get to levels that are necessary for all of us to continue to grow. Supreme, the energy mover,